This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I guess today it was a hurry burry for the testing class. I hope you people understood what I wanted to convey. I'll share the PDF document for the same.
Sure.
Okay. Now regarding the Java part, yesterday's class we have completed the different types of control flow statements, right?
Yes.
What all we have seen? We have seen how many types of how many control flow statements are there? How many control flow statements we have learned?
Control flow statements.
That is a
Yesterday,
conditional statement. If else, we
if
call if. Then we have seen if else. Then we have seen
nested
nested if within if,
if
and
else
also we
if.
have seen if else if. We have done few programs on it,
Yes.
and yesterday I have given a homework. I don't know how many of you have completed the same. I'll discuss at the end of the class. Okay, the logic for
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Now today's topic, please mark it as important. Today we will be learning about looping statement.
Looping.
Okay, Chaitanya, please mute your audio. Okay, thanks. Flow statements, right? It will help us to make decision. Okay. Whereas looping statement, what do you understand by looping? Repetitive action. Where if I want to repeat a certain kind of task again and again, again and again, we go for the looping statements. Normally, there are three main looping statements. First one is your for. Okay, for keyword is used for the to repeat a certain amount or certain code part. Then you have while keyword is there to repeat it, and third one is your do while.
Do.
Do while. Okay.
While doing.
So what are the three main looping actions, statements?
For loop, while loop, do while.
For loop, while loop, and do while loop. What do we do in the looping statements? Set of instructions. We go for the looping statements when want to repeat set of instructions repeatedly that are to be executed repeatedly. Okay. Any examples? When do we need to go? Any examples in our day-to-day life? Do we see them? Okay. Today I have performed some transactions in my bank account. What happens after the end of the day? What happens? My account statement should be updated or not?
Yes.
Yes.
My balance book or whatever it is to be updated or not?
Yes.
Okay. So at the okay, another example. Any other example which you would like to state? Hmm? Any other example which you want to say state? We perform in day-to-day life activities or not?
Yes.
What are the repeated actions which we perform in our day-to-day life?
We woke up.
Yeah,
We have
we freshen up
breakfast.
ourselves. Yeah, we
Yes.
have breakfast, we have lunch and dinner. These are the
Dinner.
type of
Routine.
activities which keep
Yes.
on repeating.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what is the main purpose of repeated using the loops, right? Suppose the teacher has given a punishment of writing the particular sentence 1,000 times. Okay.
Mm.
If she has given that I won't I will study hard. This is a statement. She has asked me to write 1,000 times. What will I do? What will I do if I have to use if I don't have any loops or if I don't have any kind of keywords? Normally what will I do? I'll give sop system.print.output. I will give the
Print.
print statement. and I'll keep on printing it. How many times will I print it? How many times I will use
1000
this
times.
statement? 1,000 times.
1000 times.
I have to keep on writing it again and again and again. So what happens? The length of the code, what will happen? It will keep on increasing like anything.
Yes.
Same statement, but I'm writing repeatedly. So what we can do is instead of repeating the same action again and again to decrease the number of lines of the code, we can take the help of the looping statements.
Okay.
Okay. Each and every keyword is suitable for a different type of situation. For keyword, right? For keyword, when do we use for loop? When we are certain that the action is to be repeated for a particular number of times, for a particular number of times. Okay, I know for see like the punishment. How many times she has asked me to write? She has asked me to do for
1000
1,000.
times.
So I'm certain that I have to repeat the action for n number of times. At that time, I go for the for loop. Okay, when do
Okay.
we choose for loop? When I'm
First,
certain that the set of the code has to be repeated n number of times. Exactly how many times you have to repeat it. Okay, if I
we know
know,
the limit. Hmm.
yeah, we know the number.
Yeah,
Exactly,
number.
exactly how many times I have to repeat. If I know exactly how many times I have to repeat, then we go for the for loop. Okay, so now the syntax for loop is I give for in brackets, okay, then statement which I want to repeat, okay. But in this brackets, there are three keywords, okay. Please remember there are three keywords. Three keywords. What are they? First one is initialization. Second one is condition. Third one is increment. There are three keywords which you have to give within the increment or decrement.
Okay.
First one is initialization, condition, and third one is increment or decrement. Okay. When I'm repeating a certain action, someone has to keep on counting it, right? Whether it is repeated two times, whether it is repeated three times or not.
Yes.
Suppose if we are taking in a real life situation, the teacher asked me to jump 5 times. One of my friend will keep on counting the how many times I have jumped.
Yes.
Right? My friend will keep a count of the jumping activity of mine. But when I speak in the computer terms, are there any friends to keep the track of the count?
No.
What happens? We have to take the help of variables. Variables will take the credit. They will see that okay, how many times my statement is executed as of now. Is it the starting statement? Is it the second term? Is it the third turn? Is it the fourth turn? Okay. So what we will do? We will create first thing. We will initialize a variable. Okay. We will initialize a variable. Okay, which will keep a track of how many times the statement has as of now executed. Okay, what
Okay.
happens after I have jumped 5 times? Should I keep on jumping again?
No,
Okay,
we
again
have to
I'm
keep
repeating
a
the question.
condition like how many times.
Yeah, again I'm repeating. The teacher asked me to jump 5 times. My friend, she is taking the responsibility to count how many times I have jumped. Okay,
Okay.
the first thing is if I initially did I jump any initially what will be the count of jumpings?
1.
Zero. Zero, right?
0. Okay.
When before the punishment it will be zero.
Okay.
Okay, so after that what happens once if I jump one time my friend will count one. If I jump two times she will say two. Fine, but when do
Yeah.
when should I stop?
5.
5.
Completion of
As soon
5.
as the jump is equal to 5, it should stop. So that is the condition. As soon as I read the condition, my repetitive statement should stop. Means I should stop jumping. So there should be a condition which will help us to stop the loop, which will help us to stop the iteration. Am
Okay.
I clear?
Okay,
Yes.
where to stop and end.
Yeah.
Yeah. When to stop the repetition? When to stop the iteration?
Okay.
After that, I said, right, so if I jump one times, it should be one. When I jump two times, it should be two times. Means each and every time, what
Yes.
happens? The count or the is increasing.
Increment.
Okay, increment. Okay, we call it as increment or decrement. Sometimes we will decrease it. Sometimes we can increase it. We can come from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or it can go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yes.
It depends upon the initialization of the variable. Okay.
Yes.
Depends upon the initialization of the variable. So there are three things whenever I start a action for the looping statements. There are three things I have to consider. First, I have to initialize a variable. I have to specify the condition when the iteration should stop, and each time how it should increment. Okay, each time how it should increment. Am I clear?
Yes, Vandana.
Yeah.
Initialization means it will initialize the loop. Initialize the loop. Condition means criteria to stop the loop. Okay. Increment or decrement by how many times? How many times? The iteration should be incremented. Iteration should move forward, should increase or decrease. Okay. Am I clear?
Yes.
Please
Yeah.
remember the syntax. Syntax is very, very important. Okay.
Yeah.
There are three things which you have to give in the for loop.
Yes.
Initialization of the
Initialize.
variable, condition for the variable, and increment for the
Increment.
variable. Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kindly wait for a minute. Please be online. Huh?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, Vandana.
Okay. Is the for
Yeah.
loop, is it clear for everyone, the for loop statement?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Let us do few programs based on that. Is my screen visible? Not yet?
No.
No.
Okay, now?
No.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
I'm sharing the IDE now. Today we will do few programs on the iteration statements or looping statements, repetitive statements. Normally, what do we call it as? We call it as looping statements. How many of them are there? For, while, and
Do
Do
while.
I?
do while. Today we are focusing on what? We are
For
going to
loop.
focus on the for loop. Okay. So let me create a new class. New class. What is the program I want to create? Maybe example for loop example. For loop example. What is the first thing I have to give? Let me
Public
write the
static.
syntax
For.
for it for you so that it will be easy. For loop, how do I give? For, what is the first keyword I should have?
Initialize.
Yeah, initialize. Then I should have
Condition.
condition. Then I should
Incre
have increment or
increment
decrement.
or decrement.
Increment or decrement. This is the first thing I should have. Then brackets. Within the brackets, I should have statement. What is the one which I
Yes.
want to repeat?
Yes.
Okay. This is my syntax for the for loop. So what is the first thing which we have to write in the Java program? I have a class declared already. The next one
Public
is
Public
the
static
static.
void.
main
Public
method.
static
Void main string
string
String.
args.
args. Okay, then after that, what should I have? Okay, I want. What is the okay? Let me take a scenario now. What is the
Yeah.
scenario? Write a program to print first 10 numbers. First 10 natural numbers. Okay, I want to display the first 10 natural numbers. I don't use any loop. How should what is the process I should follow to display the first 10 natural numbers? System dot out dot println 1. Okay, okay. Similarly, I have to give how many times? If I don't use any loop, how many times I should give it?
ten.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
2,
10.
Yes.
3, 4, 5,
Mm.
6. I'll stop here. 7. Let me execute it. Yeah, it will take time. Any doubts, anything you would like to ask? Or is it weekend vibes? Don't feel like studying today? Yes or no? Friday night means no one will feel like studying. Yes, na Chaitanya and Ranjit? Since you stay in India, Nandini Padam, it has just started Friday. Yeah. Did I get the thing? Did I get the output?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but how many times I have given the same syntax? 7
7
times.
times.
So to
7 times.
avoid the same repetition, same action, what we will do is, what I will do, we will create a help of, we'll take the help of for loop. How to write the for loop, ma? How to write the for loop? What is the keyword which we use?
Initialization.
Initialize
Yeah,
In,
condition.
yeah. For I is equal to. Okay, we will take the help of variable. Normally, in whenever we are writing the loops, right? I, J, K. These are the variables which we will be using for the initialization.
okay.
Okay. Int I. I have initialized a variable.
Int I.
When should it stop? When should it stop?
Till 10.
10.
Till 10.
1 to 10.
Okay. I should keep on going till 10. And each and every time, by how much it should increase? What is the difference between the 1 and 2?
1.
1, right?
Plus 1.
1.
Every time it should increase by
Uh,
1.
1.
Okay. Then what happens? Did I give something wrong?
We use posted increment or pre-increment on.
Normally we will, okay, pre-increment or post-increment. Let us take pre-increment because I want to display the number. Okay, if I, okay, let me give pre-increment first for you and we will
Okay.
display it. Okay.
Yeah.
We will see both the increments and we will see the
Hmm.
answer. Okay. Hmm. Did I give anything wrong over here? It is throwing an error.
We
Local
didn't. The
variable
local.
I may not have been initialized. It is saying it is not that initialized. It is saying.
Yeah.
Okay, we will see later. Then, okay. System dot out dot println. What should I? Okay. I should print I. Okay. Still it is throwing error.
Yes.
Is it still throwing error?
Do we have
Okay.
to
Initialize number.
Ah, I have declared my variable. Did I initialize it?
yeah, that's what
No.
like
What should I
this
give?
is one what?
I should give the value, right? When I say, when in
Yes.
Java, what happens? Whenever we declare a value, it should be given assigned a value also,
Yes.
right? Since I didn't assign my starting value, what happens? It is throwing an error. I have declared my value, but I didn't assign
Initialize.
a
Assign.
value for it. So that is the reason why it was throwing an error now.
Yes.
So I will start with 1. The condition is I have to keep on checking till 10, and each and every time let it be increased by 1. Okay. I have
Yeah.
given a pre-decrement operator or post-decrement operator.
Pre
I have given
Predetermined.
pre-decrement before the
Pre-increment.
variable. Okay. Yeah, before the variable. So let us check what will be the output of this problem. Did I get an answer?
Yes.
Did I get the answer?
Yes.
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 1 to
Okay.
10.
Let me give it as post-decrement.
Post increment.
Is there any change in the answer?
No.
There won't be any change because I'm not storing the value of I in any other variable. Okay, I itself is a acting as a what you say virtual variable. So we are not storing the value. So whether it is pre or whether it is post, it doesn't matter much.
Okay.
Okay, when
Yes.
when we are storing the value of I in any other variable, then the output varies.
Okay.
Here I'm not worried about because I itself is the one which keeps on incrementing and which is the one which I'm trying to print also.
Yes. We are not assigning to any.
Yeah. So it does and also every time, right, it is initialization, it is checking the condition, then it is incrementing. So we are not worried whether it is pre or whether it is post.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
So this is one of the program to display all the 10 numbers. How many lines of code did I use over here? 1 and 2.
Yes.
So the number of lines when I were decreased from 10 to 2 with the help of a single for loop. Am I clear?
Yes, Vandana.
Okay. Now help me out to write a program to print the even numbers. Even numbers. Write a program to display the even numbers below 20. Even numbers below 20. Okay. What should be my output? It should be like this. It should be 2, 4, 6,
6.
8, okay, 9, sorry, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. This should be my output. How can I give a for loop for this? What is the first thing I should give? I should give a for keyword
Int
int, okay, because integer variable. Then I take a variable I. I have declared a variable I. What is the starting value of the output?
Vandana, there is I already
2.
declared. Can we use that the same
Yeah,
I?
you can use n number of times, okay.
Okay.
This I is for this loop. This I can be for this loop.
Okay.
Okay, as
I
of now, we will use J. Okay, hello? Hello?
yeah, yes, Vandana. Now I can hear you.
Okay, let us take a J so that there won't be any confusion as of now. I'll introduce again I also. J is equal to what? J is what is the initialized volume? What should be the starting value of the answer?
Two.
It should be
2.
2, right?
2.
Yes.
Two.
Okay. What is the condition? When should the loop start? Stop? When should the
I
loop stop?
20. 20. At
J is
20.
less than or equal
20.
to 20.
20. Mhm.
And what is the difference between each of the numbers?
Two.
2.
Means
2.
each and
2.
every time the number should be incremented by how much?
2.
2.
So I plus 2.
Okay.
Can I write it like this?
No.
Oh,
No.
not
I
J.
plus
J,
plus.
right? J
I
plus 2.
J.
J.
J. But can I increment it in this format? Hmm?
Can't we write 2
No.
plus J plus plus?
J plus plus, if
J
I
plus.
write by how much, how many times it will be incremented? If I write J plus plus, J plus plus is equal to what? J plus 1.
First decrement.
Okay, got
But
it.
I want to increment it by
Yeah,
how
plus.
many times?
2
2
times.
times. So what I get, J is incremented by J plus 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay?
Hmm.
Am I clear?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay, let me see whether I'm getting the required output or not. Okay, let me comment this one. I don't want to see this output. Okay, so let us run. Did I get the answer?
Yes.
Yes.
Initially it is 2 till it is going till 20 because I have given the condition 20. Then each and every time I want to increment it by 2. So it is going J is equal to J plus 2. So 2 is equal to 2 plus 2. Next time it will be 4. 4 is less than 20? Yes. So 4 is printed. Again it will go to 6. Is 6 less than 20? Yes. So only for the first time J will be 2. Next, for the next all the loops, right? The condition and the increment will be keep on operating.
Yes.
Initialization is only for the starting value. For the next all values, right? The increment and the condition will be operating.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you help me out with the logic of one more problem?
Yes.
Sure.
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 Write a program to find the sum of first 10 natural numbers. Okay, I'll give 2 minutes time. Please think over the situation, scenario.
Hmm.
Write a program. Write a program to find the sum of the first 10 natural numbers.
Sum of addition.
Okay, for your understanding, I will give. I have to have a variable sum which will contain the answer of first 10 natural numbers. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10, which will be equal to 55. Answer should be 55. Back at the back end, you should do the operation in this format. Each and every time, one number should be added. Is the question clear?
Yes.
Question, is it
Yeah.
clear? Should I explain it?
No, Vandana.
Please don't say that you can directly do the addition operator and I can print the sum. I want to take the help of for loop, okay? Please take the help of for loop. I'll give 2 minutes time. Think of the logic. Okay, let initially I is equal to 1, okay?
Yes. I less than
In the
equal
second step,
to.
what should happen? It's in, okay, let us declare one variable called sum. Sum is equal to
Yes.
0. Initially,
Okay.
sum is equal to I, okay? Or 1. Second time sum should be equal to what? 1
1.
plus.
I sorry.
Third time sum should be equal to 1 plus
1
2
plus
plus
2 plus 3.
Plus 2.
okay. It should keep on repeating. Means 1 plus 2 means again it is 3. 3 plus 3 it will be 6. Okay. Third time what should happen? Fourth time should happen sum plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 which is
4.
equal to 6 plus 4. So the value of sum is equal to 10. What happens in each and every time?
Plus 1 plus 1. Plus,
Yeah, the numbers are being added as well as my sum is also being updated.
yes.
Okay. If you see the logic, what happens? What is the first, in the first step, what is the value of sum?
1.
1.
Okay. Okay. Here, what is the value of I? I is equal to 1. I have initialized I. I is equal
Okay.
to 1. Then sum is equal to I. It is equal to 1. Can I
1.
write it like this?
Yes.
Can I write it like this? In the first step.
Yes.
Okay. Second step, in the second iteration, what happens to the value of I? I will be 2.
Yes.
Okay. What should I do? I should do sum is equal to 1 plus 2. But the value of 1 is stored in which variable?
Sum. Sum.
Some variable. So can I
Sum
write it
equal
as
to
sum?
sum plus 2.
Sum plus and 2 is stored in which variable?
I. Sum
I
plus I.
will.
Did I get answer 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Now in the third iteration, what happens to the value of I?
I equal to 3. Sum
Yeah.
plus
Sum is
I.
equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 which is equal to 3 plus 3, right?
Yes.
'Yes.
3 is stored in sum
Yes.
and another
Sum
3 is
plus I.
stored in I.
Yes. Sum plus I is here is
Yeah, sum
repetitive.
plus I is the logic. Sum plus
Okay.
I is the sum is equal to sum plus I is the logic.
Yeah.
Each and every time what happens? My I is being incremented. Okay. Each and every time what happens? My I is incremented. Okay, we will see I is equal to 4 over here.
Yeah. Sum
Here
equal.
what happens? Sum is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 which is equal to 6 plus 4. 6 is nothing but stored in the previous sum
Yes.
plus
Sum
I.
I.
equal to that.
Is it clear with the logic?
Yes.
Yes.
Chaitanya, Ranjit, Nandini, both of you.
Yes, Vandana.
Yeah, ma.
Should I repeat?
No.
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 So what I'm trying to say is first try to understand the logic. If you're clear with the logic, it will be easier for to represent it in the syntax format. Okay. So how should I initialize my problem now? First of all, I need a variable sum which will hold all the values. Okay. Should be an integer. I'm taking the format of integer. Then what I will do, I'll take the help of for loop, which keeps on increment the natural numbers. So
I
how
equal
should
to
I
1.
initialize int I is equal to 1 because the natural number starts with 1. Where should I stop?
Int I less than or equal to 10.
And
Plus.
how each and every time how should it increment? Each and every time it will be incremented by 1.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay. Now what I will do? I will do sum is equal to sum plus I because that is the logic we have seen in the earlier. Okay.
Yes.
Now print sum equal to this sum. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. What is the mistake I have done?
System dot
System
out dot
dot.
printer.
Yeah. System dot out dot. Int is also fine because I don't want in any other thing. So let us see
Okay.
whether I'm getting the required answer or not. What happened?
Equal
Did I
to
get the
1.
answer?
No.
What it is doing? Okay, let me
1
give it in the
equal.
ln form. Okay.
Yes. 1, 3. Yes.
See, in the first iteration, my sum was 1. Did I get a
1.
sum of 1?
Yes. Yes.
Second iteration, sum is 3. I got sum as 3. Third, 6, and fourth, 10, and so on. But I don't want to see all of the output. I want to see only the final output. What is the mistake I have done?
And less than or
Why
equal
is it
to.
printing why is it displaying the sum value each and every time?
We placed there I plus plus.
No. The sum is being displayed 10 times. What is the reason behind it?
There we
We
have
get
given the
less than
division
10.
I less than or equal to 10.
No. Where did we see? This is nothing but a print statement, right? The output which we see is the print statement.
Okay.
Where did I place the print statement? I have placed within the for
For
loop.
loop.
So
Okay.
each and every time, what happens? This line is calculated and it is printing. Every time the output is being printed since it is placed in the for loop. So if I remove it from the for loop and if I place it outside the for loop, let us see the output now.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
Understood?
Yeah, lot of difference. Mm.
If I give it within the loop and if I give it outside the loop, there will be a difference in the print statements, display of the
Yes.
print statements. Am I clear?
Yes,
yes,
Vandana.
Vandana.
Okay. Now one more thing. Where did I declare my sum? Where did I declare my sum variable? Within the
Mm.
for loop or outside the for loop?
Outside the folder.
Outside the for loop.
Okay. Now suppose if I declare the sum variable within the for loop. Okay. It is saying sum cannot be resolved as a variable. Why?
Because it's data. Mm,
Hmm?
Within the for loop.
Why? When it is outside the for loop, I don't have any issue. Okay. When I try to give it within the for loop, what it is saying, it is throwing an error. Right?
Yes.
Why is it so?
Don't know.
Hmm? Don't
because it
know?
returns some. No, no.
Hmm? Any answer for it? I have received messages. I didn't see.
I think
Okay,
variable
Ranjit.
is declared out of the loop.
Okay, Ranjit has tried some output. Good. But is it clear the logic behind this particular problem?
Yes, yes.
Ranjit, I hope you understood where the mistake you have done.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, the condition which you have given is wrong.
Oh,
Okay,
okay. Understood,
because
ma'am.
okay. Uh, Let me try it out in a. Where is the eclipse? Okay. Instead of giving I is less than or equal to I will give I greater than or equal to 1 as a condition. Do you think this will I get a proper answer for this? Please look into the for loop. Okay. I have given I is equal to 1 and the condition is I is greater than equal to 1 and I plus plus. Do you think I'll get a finite answer?
Why we want to give I greater than equal to 1?
To make you understand that whether the loop will stop or not. What happened?
Mm,
Did I get a proper answer?
no.
See, the problem is, see, when I'm giving the for loop, right, I have to give a certain condition where it can stop. But if I'm using this particular condition, will the loop stop?
No,
Is there a possibility for the loop to stop?
no.
No, right. Every time, each and every time it is getting incremented and the loop is keeps on repeating, keeps on and repeating, and it will throw an error value. Actually, this is not a correct answer.
Yes.
Okay. So whenever you're giving a condition, please make sure that you give a proper valid condition. Okay. Like even I less than 1, do you think it will satisfy it?
No.
What happens? Not even enter into the loop because the condition is not satisfied.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Since the condition is not satisfied, it will not even enter into the loop. Okay. Condition plays an important role in the loop and also the increment value. So yeah, all three of them are important because from where you want to start, when you want to stop, and by how many steps you want to increase. Starting point, stopping point, by how many steps you have to increase. Clear,
Yes.
Yeah.
everyone?
Before
Yeah.
also we did the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah,
Vandana.
this is the earlier one only. I have changed
Yeah.
the values for different scenarios and I have explained.
You asked about the int sum equal to 0.
Yeah,
If it is
this is
present in for loop, what will
yeah.
happen?
I want you to do it on find a solution for this. Okay, can we declare a variable within for loop or not?
Yeah.
This is my question.
Hmm.
Question for today's class: can I declare a variable within the for loop or not?
Okay.
Should I always place the declaration of the any other variable outside the loop, or can I place it inside the loop?
Outside
Outside.
the, because
Outside
when
the
we do
yeah. Why can't we
calculation,
place it inside the loop? Why can't we place it inside the loop?
we are
Okay.
assigning a value, Vandana. So if we see, usually the mathematical calculation, as I may be wrong, the brackets first, the brackets will be done, and then the
Huh?
like bod like
The Bodmas rule.
Bodmas rule.
What am I rule? Okay.
Mm.
And okay, you
The
check for the
calculation
answer.
will be
You take the
done by
help
the
of internet.
brackets and then.
Check for the answer and let me know in the next class.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Think in the next class night, let me know whether I can declare a variable within the loop or not.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
If not, what is the reason?
Okay.
Okay.
We'll try.
This is the assignment for today's class.
Okay.
Okay. If anyone want to exit, you can exit. Let me discuss the logic for the. Do you want me to stop, or can I have 5 minutes to discuss the logic of the last class problem?
I will be
Sure,
in the
discuss.
mute. I will be in the mute.
Okay.
I'll go and see
Ranjit
my.
Chaitanya, is it okay for 5 more minutes?
Yeah, we'll
Yes,
continue.
ma'am.
Yeah, okay, Vandana.
Just to discuss the logic for the
Yeah.
last class sum. Last class, right? I have given you an assignment. You remember
Yes.
Yeah, Vandana.
what was the assignment?
Write a program to separate units, hundreds, thousands of 4-digit number.
I had asked you to write a program to units place,
Hundreds place, thousands place.
hundreds place, and so on. Okay, tens place, and so
Yes,
on.
tens.
What was the number I have taken? Int number is equal to 4567.
Yes.
4567, right? So int u should be what? Answer should be 7.
6.
Int t should be
6.
6. Int
H.
what? H should
Hundreds.
be 5.
5.
Int 1000 should be
H. 4.
4. This is the answer I'm expecting. Okay. So how can I give a mathematical operation? Only the last digit should be to be displayed. Only the
Yes.
last digit. If I have a 4-digit number, if I want to see only the last digit, how can it be displayed?
by uh, by calculating
Okay.
the modulus
4,
symbol.
5, 6, 7 divided by 10. What will be the quotient?
4, 5, 6.
4, 5, 6, 7.
4, 5, 6, 7 or
4,
4,
4,
5,
5,
5,
6.
6,
4,
0?
5, 6. Sorry,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6.
4,
6.
5, 6, 0 is the quotient.
Yes.
And
4,
remainder
5.
is,
Mhm.
if I divide the
Divided.
number by 10, right, I get
Yes,
a
7.
remainder and which
Okay,
will be
got
the
it.
last digit.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Which will be the last digit. Clear?
Yes.
So what I can do, units place can be given by int u. Int u can be given by what? Num mod 10.
10.
Num mod 10 means which is nothing but 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by 10. I get a remainder of 7.
7.
Clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Is the logic clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
how
bro.
can I get the hundreds place? Hundreds
8.
place. How can I get the hundreds place?
100.
By 1000.
Yes, 1000.
By 1000.
10, 100.
By 100.
Okay. 4,
100.
5, 6. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by 100. What do I get? Quotient.
The remainder will be like 4, 5, 5, 6,
Ah,
7.
It doesn't help me out. Does it help me out?
6, 7.
What?
There will be 6, 7.
I want an answer of 6. How will I get an answer of 6? Okay. Um, okay. What was the quotient of 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by 10? 4, 5, 6, 0, right?
4560 modulus
Yeah.
10 equal to
Yeah.
by
If I take
calculating the remaining value by modulus 10 we can get the
if I divide it by 10 again, if I divide it by 10 again, what will I happen? 4, 5, 6, 0 divided by 10, what will I get?
Remainder is 7.
with
456.7.
4, 5, 6.
Okay, sorry, 456, 7, right? This is what you get, right? 456.7.
Yes.
If I try to take the, okay, in which value did I store the variables? Integer, right? So will I get 0.7 over here?
No,
Will I get
No.
0.7 over here?
No.
no.
No, right? I won't get, okay, this is 0.77.
Point 0.
456 is the one I see. I don't see even 0.0 also.
Okay.
Vandana, if we use modulus, can't we get 4, 5, 6, 7? Like
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7 modulus by 1000? We get
Yeah, let
only
me
one
write the
number.
example over here. Then it will be easier for you. Let us see the output. It will be easier for you to calculate it also. Okay. Hundreds I will do. Please do. Sorry, tens I will be doing it. Hundreds and thousands try it on your own. Okay. Int num is equal to 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. U is equal to what? I am declaring int u is equal to what? 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by 10.
Okay.
System dot print dot out len u.
By 10.
For the first number to see the remainder. Okay. Mod 10. Okay. Mod 10. I'm just trying to get the remainder. Am I clear? For the units digit. Remainder is 7, right? I'm trying to print the 7.
Okay.
I don't have an issue with this. Okay. Int h is equal to num divided by 10. What will be the output of h? What will be the output of h? Right, this is tens digit, right? I'm trying for tens digit. I want to okay. What the for the tens digit? Okay, first I have divided it by 10. What will be the answer for 4, 5, 6, 7 divided by 10? What will be the answer?
4, 5, 6.
6.
Since it is an
4, 5,
integer, I
6.
don't see the decimal part. Okay. Now, can I take a reminder of it?
Yes, 6.
6.
I have divided it by 10. Then I have taken a remainder of the 456. Obviously, I'll
Okay.
get 10. Am I clear?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Int
See, this
h.
is what please focus on. Okay. Other things it is
Yeah.
easy to understand.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah. Uh, anything you would like to ask now?
No.
No. No.
I hope it is clear. Today, for sure, I'll say share all the program files today because it is weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Anything you would like to ask?
For hundreds,
No. No.
we
No.
can do number by 100 and modulus by 10. We can get the hundreds place.
Okay, let us see why. Okay, h is equal to, you are saying this number by 100.
Yes.
Let me see what will I get the answer. I won't see the decimal value. Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
print it.
system dot out printer.
Okay,
Yeah,
h
plus h.
h. Yeah, I'm getting 45.
Yeah,
Then I'll
now
take
modulus
modulus of it.
10. Now we'll get 5.
Hundreds
Yes,
place I have got.
yes. Int
Yeah.
Similarly, I
2h
can get
equal
for
to,
thousands place also.
yeah, yeah, now the
Hmm?
logic is fine. Yeah,
Which is very simple, right?
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So please start practicing. Okay, start practicing your Java programs. Okay. Then tomorrow we don't have class. Next class is on Monday. Enjoy your weekend and start preparing well.
Yes.
Okay. Any kind of